Alright folks, we're here with an overview of the Ray-Ban RB2132 new Wayfarer sunglasses. The new Wayfarer is a more modern take on the iconic Wayfarer that dominated the scene back in the 50s, 60s and 80s. It takes the aura of the original Wayfarer and bundles it into this more contemporary style. Before we deep dive into the new Wayfarer, here are the basics. Ray-Ban released the new Wayfarers back in 2001, so although they're called the new Wayfarers, they actually came out back when the first Harry Potter film came out, first Lord of the Rings, and also the first iPod. They come in three sizes, 52mm, 55mm and 58mm. 55mm is the most popular and fits most faces. The frame is made from nylon rather than acetate like the original Wayfarer was, and when it comes to lenses, you have a range of colours and lens technologies to choose from, including the famous G15 lens, polarised lenses and gradient lenses. Now let's go into the design of the new Wayfarer. Although it takes inspiration from the original Wayfarer by keeping the iconic shape, there's also been some big changes. The most noticeable is the reduction of the famous tilt. The original has a steep and deliberate tilt in the lens which looks great, but it doesn't look great on everyone. It also doesn't fit on everyone too well either. Many people complain of the sunglasses resting on their cheeks, so to rectify this, Ray-Ban has discontinued this, which we think was a great move. It does change the look of the sunglasses considerably when side by side, but the rectangular Wayfarer shape remains, allowing them to be more accessible. Frames themselves are slimmer too, which is why they look more contemporary as they shy away from the chunky retro look of the original. That being said, there is a lot that is similar. The Ray-Ban logo appears on both temples and printed on the lens as expected. The RB etching is present as it should be, and those distinctive metal accents on the front of the frame, well, they're there too, hammering home that these still are the Wayfarers at heart. Comfort is always key when it comes down to eyewear, and thanks largely due to removing the tilted lenses, the new Wayfarers are much more comfortable for wearing for prolonged periods of time. Ray-Ban have opted for a nylon frame opposed to the acetate in the new Wayfarer, which traditionally is lighter than acetate. So couple that along with making them slimmer, they're a lighter pair, which in theory should be more comfortable. But the difference isn't as stark as you would imagine due to the lenses being glass, which are slightly heavier than a plastic lens. As I touched on earlier, the lenses are made of glass, or as Ray-Ban like to call them, crystal lenses. This does add some weight to the frame, but adds a lot more to the optimal experience when compared to a plastic lens. They're also more scratch resistant than plastic lenses, so if you're a little hap-handed like me, well, then that's a win for you. The lenses come in different technologies. A solid G15 lens is the classic one. Gradient lenses, which are fantastic for the autumn and winter months, or polarized lenses, great for the height of summer or being around water. It might go without saying, but each lens type offers 100% UV protection too. As with most Ray-Ban sunglasses, these come with a protective case, microfiber, cleaning cloth and an authenticity booklet. It's worth noting that the protective case may change in design, but this is how the current one looks.